Hello and welcome back to the IPL YouTube channel. We're going to be going over a Week 2 matchup of Kyle and the Toronto Torterras versus Dalebridge and the Vancouver Carvanhas. Both teams had a win in Week 1, so they look to continue their streaks and go 2-0. Why don't we start with the battle? Kyle sends out his Uxie, and Dalebridge is going to go ahead and send out his Tornadus. See what their first moves are going to be. A taunt goes onto the Uxie, which may impact it. Oh no! It actually goes for a knockoff onto the Tornadus. Kyle gets the early advantage, it looks like. Kyle's going to switch out from Uxie into the Rotom Fan for type advantage. Tornadus is going to go ahead and knock off the Life Orb from Rotom Fan. So not a defensive set, offensive. Tornadus is going to go ahead and go for the U-turn and switch out, see what it is into. Dalebridge goes out into the Fortress, and Air Slash is neutrally hit onto the Fortress from the Rotom Fan, and a Will-O-Wisp goes onto the Fortress, which is probably going to affect its attacking ability. A lot of fortresses like to run 0 IVs in speed and run Gyro Ball, so interesting to see that. Seismitoad is going to come in for Dalebridge. The next turn, Kyle switches out his Rotom Fan and goes back out into the Uxie. Seismitoad sets up the rocks, which are going to really hurt Entei and Mandibuzz and Rotom Fan. Dalebridge sends out his Tornadus, and Uxie sets out his rocks of his own. So that was really neat that he waited to set up his rocks, because Dalebridge would have outplayed him in the beginning by using that taunt. Metagross gets taunted. Metagross is going to Mega Evolve for Kyle, and it's going to go for... Ooh, Tornadus outspeeds and goes for the U-turn. Right, I forgot that you use the speed pre-Mega Evolve on the first turn. Fortress is going to come in the physical wall. I don't think Metagross is going to be able to hit this thing that hard. Does a decent amount. Fortress is going to get some more damage with the burn. Curious to see what's going to happen here. Probably the reason Tao thought about going to the Fortress was to get a Thunder Wave onto... Can it Thunder Wave? Maybe I'm thinking of Fortress. Anyways, Dalebridge is going to go out into Delphox. Delphox obviously puts a lot of pressure on the Metagross. Fire super effective against Steel. Mandibuzz is going to come and take 24% from the rocks. Dalebridge is going to go for a Fire Blast, which is going to hurt and do around 40% onto Mandibuzz. Leftovers recovery for the Mandibuzz. Kyle's going to switch out from the Mandibuzz into the Uxie. Delphox is going to go for a Fire Blast, which is going to do a lot of damage again, over 40%. Dalebridge switches out his Delphox and goes out into Lopunny. A lot of switching in this game happening. When it Mega Evolves, Uxie would have the type advantage on this thing. A knockoff goes, and obviously we're not going to see any item knocked off because this is a Mega Lopunny. A Mega Lopunny that came in super clutch in the last game. Lopunny is going to come in and go for a Fake Out, I assume. Yeah, Fake Out. And we're going to see what's going to happen here. Dalebridge switches out right from the Lopunny into Tornadus Therian. Let's see what Uxie's going to go for here. Uxie goes for a T-Wave to really slow down the Tornadus. Right now, Dalebridge is down on Pokemon. But I would say it's pretty even in terms of momentum. I would say Rocks really impact Kyle's team more, so... Oh, Hurricane's going to come in and knock out the Rotom Fan, thanks to that Rocks damage that came in. Like I was saying before, I guess the Rocks are pretty brutal to both teams, but Kyle does have 3 weaknesses, or did have 3 weaknesses, while Dalebridge had 2 weaknesses to Rocks. Entei is going to come in and take 25% from the rocks. Sacred Fire, wow, it's a crit onto the Seismitoad and the burn. And Seismitoad is going to... Oh, I guess it just switched in, sorry. Entei is going to come out and go out into the Keldeo. Let's see what Dalebridge is going to do here with the Seismitoad. He's going to go for a Scald. Burn or no? Burn onto the Keldeo. Little bits of hacks. I guess Entei's Sacred Fire wasn't really hacked because you have a hidden power grass from the Keldeo to knock out the Seismitoad. Had to be grass. There's nothing else that's super effective against any water ground type, including Seismitoad. So, great play by Kyle to pack hidden power grass. Although at that point, I think a water move might have just finished off Seismitoad. Lopunny's gonna come in and Uxie's gonna come in. Both parties elect to do a high jump kick onto the Uxie. See what Uxie's gonna reply with here. I expect a switch. Or no, Kyle's gonna let Uxie go down. If Lopunny gets another kill. What a threat this thing has been. I think he got 3 or 4 kills in week 1, and it's surely putting in work today. But if you watch last week's game with the Vancouver Carvanhas, Lopunny finished off the last 3 Pokemon just clutching it. It was pretty amazing. A Zen Headbutt coming in for the Metagross to take out the Tornadus after 30% from rocks. 25, sorry. Delphox coming in here, has the type advantage on Metagross, threatens him again to switch out. Kyle goes out into Mandibuzz, takes 25% from rocks. A Shadow Ball is going to knock it out with a crit. It was resisted, and Mandibuzz is most likely a wall and has HP investment for Kyle, so that crit might have mattered, actually. It's 3-on-3 now, folks. And we have Entei coming in. Mozilla goes for the Shadow Ball, gets the special defense drop. Doesn't really matter that much anymore because the second Shadow Ball will take it out. Sacred Fire onto the Mozilla, knocks it out. And what the power of a choice baited Sacred Fire is just amazing. Lopunny's gonna come in, and Entei's gonna switch out into the Keldeo. And let's see what Lopunny's gonna go for here. He's going to go for a fake out, and the burn damage is going to finish off Keldeo. And Dale Bridge is level 2-2 with Kyle. What a close battle. Kyle's going to come into the Metagross. Mega on Mega. Lopunny's high jump kick just barely misses taking out Metagross, and Metagross comes back with a Zen Headbutt, but misses the Zen Headbutt. Oh my god. That could have impacted the game. Really. Lands the Zen Headbutt, and then oh. You know, I don't know about that, actually, because I thought Entei had enough to come back in. And maybe, you know, use a Sacred Fire on Uniclus. But it looks like it's a 2-0 win in the Vancouver Carvanhas' favor, and it looks like they're one of 2 2-0 teams after the first 2 weeks. It seems like this league is very competitive, even you know, a 2-0 team like the Carvanhas. It's been narrow games, and I'm really excited with the way the league's been going, and check out other